We've all waited long enough to get here. It's time for some football as we welcome you to the NFL on EA Sports. Will Reichert has it all teed up. And off we go in Monday Night Prime Time. Return starts at the 9. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. And the connection not quite there yet on his opening throw of the game.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Now here's Keaton Mitchell with the run. And he takes this across. Nope, beg your pardon. They're going to spot him right at the 35-yard line. They get about 4 there. Need a little more than that now on 3rd and 6.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on 3rd down, Kate. Take at least a little bite out of the big meal between them and the 1st down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
Carr throwing on 3rd. Cut for big yards on the right side. They get there to take him down right around the 41. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the 1st down.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
Carr with it on 1st. That's caught by Chris Olave. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks. Up to the line, and they're set. 1st and 10. Carr here from the gun. This ball's caught by Tanya. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. And even 20 yards on the play, and it awards them with a 1st and goal.
From a great throw to a nice route catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Strong runs it in for the touchdown. The Dragons take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. For the offense, you gotta love it, Brock. Points to begin the game as he runs it in for an opening drive touchdown.
And you've got one very happy running back right over there on the sideline right now. These backs, they do feel the pressure to find the end zone every single week. It's not easy to do. But to do it this early and get out of the way, big time.
That one right down the middle. And the Dragons will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Badgley on to kick this one away. And that's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else. So that football coming out to the 30-yard line. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Starting the drive with a give to Jones. He's contained at the line for no gain. Making the stop that time, Kool-Aid McKinstry. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
Where one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
Second and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. Makes the grab in bounds left side. into the red zone. It's a Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings finish off their opening drive. Jordan Addison, the touchdown. Well, Brock, they could prove me wrong, but I don't think touchdowns are going to come that easily the rest of this game. But starting out, we all welcome the quick score.
Yeah, not a lot of energy exerted, right? Not a lot of their cards shown just yet. They only got a couple plays into their strategy, and they found pay dirt. So a lot of mystery still to come with what they're going to do schematically. A lot of answers have to be found defensively.
Now, probably still mentally kicking himself after that missed point after. He can take a little frustration out here as he kicks this away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. Coverage team tracks him down as the return reaches the 35. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Mitchell takes it straight ahead. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. They send a tight end in motion. From the shotgun, Khan. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Well, both ends of their defense nearly came away with a huge play. Another step, and they sacked the quarterback. But even still, the hit altered the throw and almost set up a takeaway.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. Throw on 3rd down. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
That sure ended up being a worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down. And he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
So good field position to start with for the Vikings this drive. 1st and 10. Counterplay, Jones. They'll cobble together a yard there. Making the stop that time, Kool-Aid McKinstry. Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Now for that defense, who puts a sack on the board.
First time this game they've looked to him. So that brings up 4th and long.
Read and react, read and react, read and react. Got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and you got to react as he begins to throw to get to a spot and knock it away.
And something on the return, but not much, as it still ends inside the 20. That punt finishes as a 60-yard effort. And it's going to be their football coming up. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Okay, the wide receiver's going to get it to begin the drive. And it's a really nice gain on the reverse. That call came at the perfect time. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
Well, this is a headache-inducing run for a defensive coach. I could just imagine that staff both upstairs and down on the field watching it, Kate, because now, well, they don't have to just worry about this guy catching as a receiver. Now they know he can be a weapon in the ground game, too.
1st and 10 now from the 30. Working out of the gun, it's Carr. He's got Shaheed. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains. Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43. Running out of the gun with Mitchell. And he's swallowed up in the middle, no gain on the run. Dallas Turner there to bring him down.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Trying to throw here out of the gun. Into the hands of Olave. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. It's a pickup of 11. And they're going to have a 1st down. Blitz coming, Carr. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to reach the 6 before he goes out. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
Just excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
They'll try and punch it in. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
His goal's pretty clear, Kate. Crash forward and then crash inside. Set that edge, but if you can come inside and bury that runner before it gets started, all the better.
What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. A gain of 4 on the run, partner. They're going to be looking at 3rd and goal from the 5. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. He's on the move. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. That's the end of our 1st quarter. 3 more to go still on Monday night. We've got a close one here. We'll get back to the end. Second quarter about to get underway, and this home crowd excited as their guys have possession. On 4th down, Carr. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown! The Dragons grow the lead to 7. Chris Olave with the touchdown. Badgley for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Dragons grow their lead to 8. Badgley on to kick this one away. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. From the gun, Jones gets it. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Second and 3 now. On play action now, McCarthy. That one doesn't find its man, incomplete.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Here's McCarthy to throw. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. First and 10. Here's Jones. And he breaks even, but that's it. Brought down at that line of scrimmage. Sent to the ground by Pete Werner. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
Second and 10 now. Escapes the pocket. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Out of the gun, a gift to Jones. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Rolling left, buying some time. That's Jefferson. He's got it. And they're going to touch him down after a short pickup.
Well, there's a time to be a little finessey with the football, put a little touch on, and then there's time to put your arm into it and let it eat. Throw it right through your target's chest. This one, well, that one right there was the latter. Smart to make a fastball zing in before anyone could undercut the curl route.
McCarthy throwing on 3rd down. The rush gets home, and they stick it. And the defense comes through to back them up ahead of 4th down.
You can put that sack right into the coverage sack category. You can see the quarterback, he's scanning, right? He's going through his progressions. 1, 2, 3, nobody's open. And then bam, sack lunch.
And he can't dig him out from deep on their own side. He's stopped inside the 10. It's scored as a 51-yard punt. And they're going to be backed up deep in their own territory to begin this one. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Slot receiver headed left. Oh, he taps it quick to the receiver coming across here. And he finally ends up out of bounds after a huge gain. They rip off a huge chunk of field as the downs reset.
Now, when you got a game changer as a wide receiver, you want to get the ball in his hands any way you can. And I love that call. Right, we see it all the time on bubbles and quick little receptions. But put the ball in his hands as a runner, and this dude's dynamic.
Carr now on 1st and 10. Throw caught at the 6. And in for the touchdown. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
That's up and through for the point after. And the Dragons lead by 15 now. Badgley on to kick this one away. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. They're out and set. 1st and 10. From the shotgun, McCarthy. He's on the move. And this one doesn't go far.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. A lot of players around this one, and it is intercepted. And the Dragons are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
Such a huge point of emphasis for so many defenses, clogging up the middle of the field. They saw that receiver enter the middle and did a terrific job of baiting the quarterback into the throw, and an even better job of forcing the interception.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Carr off the play fake. Throwing deep for the end zone. Oh, that's a tough one. Couldn't bring in the touchdown clean. It falls incomplete. It's going to be 2nd down.
Oh, that is such a bummer. A dropped touchdown right in the end zone. We're going to see how quickly he can flush this one. He better, because they got to make it impact later.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
This is a time where you get in that huddle and you just look at one another and say, hey, let's get back in rhythm. Get back in rhythm. Get something good to feel good about. Sure, you'd love to get the 1st down, but more than anything, just find a positive play after a huge sack.
3rd and long for him here. Taking a deep shot here. And they really went for it on 3rd down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing 4th down.
You know, it's a point of emphasis in practice each and every week, no matter where we go. How are we going to attack the coverage on 3rd down? Well, they chose the wrong play off that call sheet that time.
Online, but not enough juice. It's no good short. And they can't add 3 to their lead of 15.
Well, once you get out beyond 50 yards, everything in the process has got to be perfect. It's a good effort, but it's going to wind up off the mark.
So good field position to start with for the Vikings this drive. 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Connects with his back. Aaron Jones. That brings us to the 2-minute warning in Orlando. The Vikings in possession. First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Throwing from the gun here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Another try following the sack. Escapes the pocket. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, man, you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. It's exactly what the secondary did, and it forces the throw away.
Here he is on 3rd and long. Oh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. Picked by Derek Forrest. There he goes, right sideline. And he takes this one back for the pick 6. That play, Brock, that play was beautiful. Not just making the interception, but then seeing the return slowly come together in front of him as he took it all the way to the house.
Yeah, I think even for us up here in the booth, it looked like a scene out of a movie, didn't it? Starts running it back, scans the field for a lane, then the blocks come just in the nick of time to wipe out the would-be tacklers, and he's got open space and nothing but the end zone in front of him.
And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Trying again after the pick, McCarthy. Jones reels it in. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's going to give the Vikings the first down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only one? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
They'll go play action here. It's McCarthy. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Kool-Aid McKinstry has the INT. And the Dragons are going to have it after his second interception of the season.
You know what this is, Kate? This is the practice field coming to life. Really on both sides of the ball. Right? You watch defensive coaches preach all the time, and they work on these returns to get to the near sideline, everybody to get a block. And then for those offensive players to show the effort to go chase that down so it's not a pick six. Yeah, it stinks for the offense, but that was the practice field coming to life for everybody to see.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. The Vikings call a timeout. It'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. They really need some chunk yardage here on second down. They've got a man in motion. Trying again following the sack. Looking slant route, complete. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They strike for 23 yards. And they'll have first down. Carr back to throw. Catch made by Keaton Mitchell. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
Working inside the red zone. Flush down out to his left. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. Offense up to the line fast. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
You know what I like about a second and short run play, Kate? Yeah, I like getting a first down, but you know what I like even more? That's going to set up a play action pass in a similar down and distance, and that defense is going to have to key on the run.
And he drives into a pile of defenders and is stopped right at the line. Second chance at 6 here. It's second and goal. Throwing it just before halftime. And he finds him in the end zone for the touchdown. The Dragons get more points to end a lopsided first half. Chris Olave with the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. That one splits the uprights. And the Dragons continue piling on to this lead. Well, Brock, barring the touchback, this kickoff should run out the half, so better make that return good as it's away. And he mishit this one badly. It's out of bounds short of the 40, and they're going to take over at that spot. One last play before the break. A final throw before the break. He's on the move. It's on the turf. The ball's out. He lost it. And it's a turnover. The defense has it. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. Badgley on to kick this one away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Now a give up the middle to Jones. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. This one intended for the running back. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Throw on 3rd down. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
So many coaches love 3rd downs, and they practice them so much, Kate. Why? Because they're the money down in the NFL. Whether it's a close game already out of hand, coaches know, got to execute and convert on these 3rd downs.
And hey, at least he held onto the football, but they will get nothing on that return. We don't get a return out of that punt. And they're going to take over possession. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Mitchell up the middle. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
Humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
This finds Mitchell complete. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
Yeah, I love that effort, adding as much as possible to that catch while earning the 1st down. That's called yards after catch, and it's what coaches want from all their pass catchers on the run.
This is brought in at the 15. Now after reeling in the deep shot, though, he looks to be in some pain. Must have been banged up somewhere along that play. We're going to take a pause as he gets worked on. Handoff here to Mitchell. And that's only 1 yard up the middle. Going to be 2nd down. Running this one left. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown. The Dragons push their lead further to start the half. Made the right read on the RPO inside the red zone, Brock, and things worked out.
And you know what is so key about these RPOs? It's that mesh point. It's the details right there. Not immediately giving any indication of what they were going to do, and it created, Kate, the slightest of hesitations for the defense. And that slightest opportunity is all he needed to hit the end zone.
That one right down the middle. And the Dragons grow their lead yet again. Badgley on to kick this one away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Didn't make an effort to hit the landing area at all. So they're going to give them a drive starting at the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
In theory, Kate, that's exactly what complementary man coverage is supposed to look like. The DBs, well, they're sticky on the back end of it. The front end, that pass rush, it makes an impact. It gets home. But, of course, we know it's not that simple. It is really tough to lock down a full field in more than a second or two. Defensive coaches in the NFL say it all the time. Limit the big play. Keep these guys in front of you. Well, this defense is going to have to stay vigilant because this receiver, he could take the lid off a defense at any time.
On third and long, it's McCarthy. Complete beyond the marker. They touch him down, but a great pickup, and it's good for a first.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Straight ahead they go with Jones. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
You know, Kate, during draft season, I was talking to an NFL GM, and he said, you know what, in time, we're going to realize tackles for loss are just as big a deal as sacks. Sacks get so much of the popularity. Tackles for loss, when you knock that offense backwards, I promise you, in time, we'll be keeping a closer eye on plays like that one.
And the nice gain is met by a punishing hit to bring it to a halt.
The nice thing about a drag route is it works versus zone. You can find that soft spot and get a completion, but they can be very effective when you got an excellent route runner running away on that drag route for man coverage.
Throwing on third, McCarthy. Oh no, they get him yet again! Dragons take over on his 5th interception of the season.
Oh, coaches just love that effort right there. Instantly, as he made the pick, everybody was looking for a block and doing their part to set up the return. And I know it pales in comparison to giving up the turnover, but how about the effort on the other side to track him down and stop a potential pick six? I think everybody deserves a little credit on the field for that effort.
He has it at the 5! And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. This offense in position now. It's first and goal. From is into the end zone. Touchdown. The Dragons parlay the interception into points. Well, Brock, you know this better than most. In baseball, it's 3 strikes and you're out. I know you experienced that a lot, but on the gridiron, you're feeling pretty happy, right? If you could strike the end zone 3 times in one game.
Yeah, I'd rather go hockey and soccer. That's just the positive guy in me. They call that a hat trick. It's worth celebrating. And yeah, they should celebrate this effort.
Badgley on to kick this one away. Has this at the 6. He stopped on the return at the 27. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Tight end going in motion here. Throwing on first, it's McCarthy. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
On play action now, McCarthy. He lets one fly deep downfield. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Alontae Taylor has it. Okay, Brock, now back-to-back drives where they have picked him off. That's got to be a worrying trend for these coaches who know how integral the passing game is to their game plan and their success.
Those poker players, the best of them, when they figure out a tell, they know exactly how to beat their opponent. This defense right now, they're reading this quarterback like a book.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
You know, that was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
Back to the air, Carr. He's trying another one deep. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So they're left facing 3rd and long. Carr here from the gun. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done. Incomplete. That one vehemently swatted away. And now they're staring at 4th and long. The Dragons getting their punter out there. Takes it in at the 26. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. 58 yards on the punt there. And it's going to be Vikings football. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. They'll run the draw with Jones. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
Sometimes the surprises work out for a nice game. And sometimes, well, those surprises, they don't surprise anybody, and you're left hoping your running back just gets up.
Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. Completed right side to Addison. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
An alert play defensively there. He got a hand on it to tip it away, and that makes it 2nd down.
I think you're seeing why they like this guy in coverage, man. He reacts well to throws and so adept in breaking up passes right through contact or before they ever reach the target.
2nd and 10, McCarthy. On the move, headed right. And they'll stand him up and sit him down at the line.
What an excellent job there by the defense. Once he gets out on the move, to be able to corral and contain him and not give up any yards. So often a unit can't keep that contained, and a play like that will go for a big gain.
McCarthy throwing on 3rd down. Has his man. It's Addison. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And it'll bring up a Minnesota 1st down.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
Motioning the tight end now. 1st and 10. Here's McCarthy. Buys time, rolling right. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something with no one open and risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
McCarthy trying again on 2nd down. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
To the air, 3rd and long. Gets himself free. Well, he can't avoid that one, and they take him down. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
That right there is one of the biggest differences between the NFL and college game. Heck, the high school and Pop Warner game. Because when you break away from a sack at those lower levels, big things happen. But at this level, this big boy league, just because you get out of one guy's arms doesn't mean you're safe anytime soon.
McCarthy throwing on 4th down. They connect for the first. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
It's a gain of 23 yards. And the Vikings first down.
Only 1 quarter remains in our...
The third quarter with the score wagon.
All right, set now. 1st and 10. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Has him on the quick hitter. And he takes it in for the Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings making the scoreboard look a touch better. It's a T.J. Hockenson touchdown. Well, Brock, this one has not been good to them so far, but they are still fighting and able to get in there for 6.
Just a drive that was all about scratching and clawing. As much as anything, Kate, it was just a pride drive to go and get your job done.
Vikings electing not to kick it. The offense staying out there. They're going for 2. They give it to the back on the zone lead. And he's brought down for a loss. Man, Brock, even when they score, things just aren't going their way. The 2-point try fails following that touchdown, and that really encapsulates how this contest has gone for them.
They're just not able to stay out of their own way sometimes. Get a little momentum, immediately give away a chunk of it. It does prove, though, from here on out, they're going to take whatever shot they got.
Starting from the 5. He's got a lane up past the 30. Has room down the left sideline. And he's in for the big play touchdown. Oh, Brock, but there it is. Back down the field, we've got a flag, and I don't think this is going to count. So the penalty on the return doesn't do them any favors, Brock. A lot more field ahead of them here starting out. Throwing on 1st down, it's Carr. He put everything he had into this one. Big gain downfield. It's a huge pickup on the play. And that'll be a 1st down. Well, that didn't break out how they thought it would, and they're going to lose the first of their 3 timeouts for their trouble. Carr now on 1st and 10. Finds a seam down the middle. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown! The Dragons running them out of the building. Chris Olave with the touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game. Point after converted from Badgley. And the Dragons continue adding on to that lead. Badgley on to kick this one away. He fields it from the 8. And look at this return. A little revenge there from the coverage team after they gave up a pretty nice return. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. They'll go play action here. It's McCarthy. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. 2nd down.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
And this run is stopped after getting up past the 35. Here's 5 on that play. They need 5 more now on 3rd down.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
Third down from the gun. That's Jefferson. He's got it. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains. On the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Here's McCarthy to throw. And the first down pass sent away by a defender, incomplete.
That's a nice job there by the linebacker. He kind of looks like a cornerback on that, doesn't he? Perhaps those cover guys could have a little fun with him in practice this week, because he looked like a DB right there, swatting the incompletion.
2nd and 10 now. Escapes the pocket. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop.
Just not much to do right there, whether he wanted to run it or throw it. Even if he scraped a positive gain out of it, that's still a win for this defense.
So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9. Back to throw. Here's McCarthy. Chased out to his right. Made the throw as he was getting hit block, and it's incomplete. Looking for the back that time. And that brings up 4th and long.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on 4th. McCarthy to throw for it. He connects downfield on 4th. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. One of their biggest plays of the game, and it comes on a 4th down gamble. 4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. From the red zone now. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings putting up points in a game decided. It's a Justin Jefferson touchdown. Well, we saw this before. Vikings offense out to try for 2. Looking for someone. And he goes down. The pressure gets home, and they will not take another 2 off that lead. Here's Reichard set to kick this away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. He's got a lane up past the 30. They track him down, but a nice return in the end there, Brock. He's up to the 38. They're out and set. 1st and 10. Right up the gut. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. The give here on 2nd. And the defense not caught off guard at all. They track him down after a small gain.
This is one of those real modest gains, Kate, that I like as a call. And it's just a little more variety to your playbook. Makes that defense wonder. Those guys on the other side of the ball think a little bit. This dude's not just a receiver. He may get in the run game as well.
A little touch pass here, trying to move the chains. Trying to find some positive yardage. He's across the 45. And they make the tackle at the 38. They'll come up 1st and 10. Throwing his car. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time, well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
First throw for the backup now. Fits it through the middle. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on second down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about third down at all.
Working inside the red zone. Looking for an open. This time they're going to get there, and they drop him. Offense to the line for second down. Oh, look at this. He's set up to throw. And they get to him again. And back-to-back takedowns behind the line of scrimmage set him up now with third down.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions get more depth. But a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it. Except for this defense, it just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
He has the touchdown. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. You know, I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
Badgley on to kick this one away. Return coming from the 6. And he's walloped just as he gets across the 25. What a hit. He's down shy of the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And a big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Time we offered some serious blanket praise for this entire group defensively. The guys up front, they've certainly generated the pressure. Everybody on the back end in coverage, well, they're holding down their assignments to delay these throws. This is going to be one tomorrow, one fun tape to watch, because 6 sacks is hard to come by in this league.
Looking for his wide receiver there. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he almost reaches the 45 before going out. 3rd and 18 kills most drives, right? But they find an opening and hit it to pick up the 1st. McCarthy throwing here. And that's incomplete, but he might have done a little too much to cause that. Flag comes out, and this could be interference. So after the penalty yardage marked off, here's 1st and 10. Now it's McCarthy. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. And he's got it, so they'll pull a little ways back with a touchdown. The Vikings making the scoreboard look a touch better. It's a T.J. Hockenson touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Now, this one has been a long game, no doubt. But, hey, something positive to look back on there.
But they didn't quit, Kate, and I know that sounds a little cliche at this professional level, but it really is an important thing. This one will still hurt, but they showed some execution and fire.
Back to the air, McCarthy. And this is caught for 2. Not going to do much against that deficit, but hey, at least a positive add-on to that touchdown. You know what? Good for them there. This one's pretty out of hand, but hey, they're still putting in the effort, still putting up points before heading home today.
How do you eat an elephant, Kate?
Ooh, I love that one. One bite at a time, baby.
1 2-point conversion at a time. 8 points at a time. When you're down this big, that's all you could do on your side is just keep on digging and keep on eating bite by bite.
Return's looking good so far. His return gets him to the 32-yard line before he's taken down. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Wow, they're going to pass it here. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along their routes, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
2nd and 10, here's Carr. And he won't get it there. Defender finds a throw and breaks it up. Great defensive effort to reject that one. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Well, I'll tell you what, Kate, that's a really nice play in coverage. That linebacker looking like a cornerback on that play. Perhaps those cover guys could take some notes on how to stay in position and, most importantly, swat that pass away.
Brought in inside the 20. And stop me if you've heard this before, Brock. They've scored again, and they grow that lead further. The Dragons continue adding to an insurmountable lead. Badgley with the extra point. And the Dragons tack on 7 more to their lead. Badgley on to kick this one away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. Big lick from the coverage team there. That's going to stop the return before it can get to the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. On the carry, this is Jones. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2. So hard work rewarded as they take a well-earned win in this one.